To start a live chat, just kick. Okay. I'm settled. So I was going to use, I have my phone and then I have my old phone, which Ember typically plays with. I was going to use that for comments, but I think Ember's going to be in here with me. So she's going to have her phone. So, how is everyone? I haven't gone through, I haven't seen any of the comments. Everyone, are you talking amongst yourselves? Here comes Halo. She knew the camera was on. I had to come and jump in. I am behind on my videos. In case you haven't noticed, Isaac has shown a lot more of the van build on his channel. And I'm just kind of, I don't know what, I have like a few videos that I'm going to edit, but now I'm just like collecting footage and I'm like, Isaac's showing a lot of it on his channel. So I'm not filming a ton of it. And I don't know what that video is going to look like. It might be like the van is done, and this is like weeks out. I still have a few other videos that I need to do. Hello to everyone joining in. I'm really happy with how the van is turning out, though. We got all of the electrical, pretty much all the electricals hooked up, and hi. We weren't sure how it was going to work because we've never done like this type of electrical system before. And we're very, very impressed. So I'm excited to share all of that with you guys. And I'm excited to, because I'm powering my entire build off of a power station. So Halo's just like going crazy. Don't be breaking my baby can. This is her all the time. She like never chills out. If you touch her, she will act like this, like she's on catnip or something. Like she'll chill out and lay down, but if she thinks you are going to pet her, oh, she just goes crazy. Checking her place out. Yeah, she's choosing her spot. I love how Halo meows and purrs, and purrs and meows at the same time. Yeah. She's like my kitty, but mine is long-haired. Aw, I bet she's so pretty. I got this new like tripod and it's great, but it's so thin that it's a little flimsy, but I do like it. It just, if I'm like moving back and forth, it's the camera, because literally just because Halo's walking around, or even like if I move, it'll shake a little bit. So just noted for myself for future reference. And I have my phone plugged in and she's like on top of my charger. Halo, you're about to get kicked out of the van. She's going so hard right now. You're causing chaos. Halo is a talker. She is a talker. And she's an aggressive cuddler. Like, she's so aggressive with her pets. And she's so vocal. My other cat, BB, is the complete opposite. She will be so gentle and she'll lay and cuddle with you. And she doesn't really meow very often. It takes a lot. Like, she'll meow if her water bowl's empty, or like if her food bowl's empty, or if she's just excited to see me, but they're very quiet, like soft meows. Joseph Lee said, so power station versus batteries. I've been wondering about that as I get ready to start a build in January. It's easier to use power station as opposed to Battleborn batteries. Sorry if that was loud. I have never tried to use a power station. I've seen a lot of people use like Blue Eddy power stations. But I've also seen people have issues with using Blue Eddy power stations, like to power their whole build. This power station is supposed to be the equivalent of like a whole Battleborn setup, but like obviously very compact. So they have the Cobalt 3000, which is what Isaac has in his truck camper, and they have the 6000, which is obviously twice as powerful, and I have that one, and it's so big and so heavy That thing probably weighs almost as much as I do. Um, so it's not very easy to move around, but so far connecting it to power was so easy. I'm just very curious as to how long the power station actually lasts once I actually start using it, especially next summer when I test out the AC. So that'll be interesting. Cause like it's summer's over here anyways. I'm not going to be using the AC this year. It will definitely be next year. I did turn it on and test it out. Like it works great, but I'm curious to see how much power it draws and if that power station is powerful enough to run it like they say. Halo is excited to see where you were taking her in the new van. Halo is both of my cats are good in the van. Halo is an explorer girl though, and she will get out and wherever we are, if I let her, she'll get out and she'll explore and she'll come back. But BB doesn't even really go outside. If I'm outside, she might like get down on the ground in front of the doors, but she doesn't like explore. She just likes to be where I am, and she's pretty lazy. So if she's not trying to cuddle with me, she's probably just like sleeping somewhere. Rick said, ProMaster update. What are your thoughts so far? Underpowered or, well, I haven't driven it yet. When I put the subfloor on it, when I put the subfloor in, I could kind of feel it, and it was a very heavy subfloor. But I don't have a ton of stuff in here. And I am going to weigh this when it's done and I have all my stuff here and like I'm completely in. But we'll see how much it weighs. And then that versus, obviously I'm not going to like overpack it to where it weighs. This is a 2500, so I can only have so much weight in here. Ember for president. Missing you live. How's Ember? My goal is to start going live again once a week, probably on Wednesdays. I saw that Van City Van Life was live. Does anyone know if he goes live on Wednesdays every week? Or does he just go live randomly? Because I don't want to go live at the same time. If I can help it. Because I could switch and do live chats Mondays and do videos Wednesdays and Fridays. Because right now my plan is to post Mondays and Fridays. Although I think my videos perform better on Thursdays versus Fridays. I don't know. It's hard. I feel like the algorithm is like hurting everyone right now. Vent fans. I have one Max Air fan. That's it. I don't have any other vent fans. I was going to put one. I was originally planning on putting a Rec Pro stove in here. And it wound up just being too big. And I could have put it in here. But I was prioritizing storage over having an oven, so I wound up just doing a gigantic closet instead of putting an oven in here, which I don't know. I might regret that, but we'll find out. I mean, I have a camp stove, and that's what I'll use for my stove. My fridge is like the perfect size. I did cut down on some of the storage in the kitchen cabinetry, so having this big closet where I can put some pots and pans in there too is I think worth like making the kitchen cabinet a little bit smaller so I had a wider opening to get in and out of the van. Said Chrome is random. I think that's what I remember. I haven't been on YouTube, scrolling on YouTube and watching YouTube in a while. I do like jumping in his live chats though. When I can. Like I'd be in there right now if I wasn't live myself. Good evening from Dallas, Texas. Heyo. Hi, from 1PNW girl. What do you think? When do you think the build will be completed? Is it pronounced Frankie? I'm assuming. Correct me if I'm wrong. The van is, I would say, 90% done. We have, like I said, I'm behind and I'm so sorry. We have my overhead cabinet to do. And then there's just like a couple of things like we did the kitchen cabinet, and I put like the main light switch, like my lights are on right now, but it's just kind of rigged up to a power station. But the light switch I ordered from Amazon was faulty. So we like hooked up, hung the lights, hooked it up to power, like just like it's hooked up now, but with the switch attached, and it wasn't working. It wouldn't come on. And we backpedaled or whatever and tested everything, and it wound up being that the switch was bad. So I ordered a new one. That'll be here Friday. And so we have the overhead cabinet. We have to reinstall that switch, and then drop the sink, do the plumbing, which is a very, very simple 1 day job of plumbing, and the van's done. I put Ember's seat back in here, oil, and the van is completely finished. It'll be done by Northwest Nomads. So excited for that. I've got 2 years still work, so I need storage for clothes. Yeah, I wanted to prioritize my storage for my clothes, because it's not just going to be me. I'm going to have my stuff and Ember's stuff plus her toys. But like, so she'll have, her van toys and her van clothes, like just stuff that we keep in here, stuff she keeps. I don't know because I know Isaac said that he wants like the bus to be get in ready to go camping. So like he'll have 2 sets of everything. So he just has stuff in the bus. So he can just get in and go, which in here, I'll be living in here. He's not living in the bus. So I wanted to make sure I had plenty of storage for all of my stuff, all of Ember's, not all of her stuff, but some of her stuff too. So, prioritizing not just one person needing storage, but 2 people. I also downsized my clothes big time. First of all, I saw someone ask how much weight I had lost. B. Duncan, thank you. How much weight have you lost? So before I got pregnant, I was the size I am now. And then my weight fluctuated, like when I was in my 20s, my weight would fluctuate between 120 pounds and 130 pounds. I'm more at 130 pounds right now. And so I'm back to pre-baby weight. Finally, it only took 3 years. And I'm like 5 pounds away from losing 100 pounds since the day Ember was born, but that's with her still in my stomach. So a big chunk of that was her weight, or not really a big chunk, a small chunk of that was her weight. But yeah, so I immediately lost. So I immediately lost weight when I gave birth to Ember, and then within the first week, I had preeclampsia, and it was so bad. Within a week after having Ember, I lost another 20 pounds of just straight water weight. And then I struggled for a while. Like, your body goes through so much after you have a child, and like you give birth, like your hormones are all over the place. It can be really hard to lose weight. So I struggled for a long time to lose any weight, and then I got down to 180 last summer, and it's taken me since last July to now to lose, I think, 45 pounds. So, and I mean, that's very slow. I was losing about 1 to 2, not even 2 pounds. I was losing like maybe 1 pound a week, and I'd go several weeks without losing any weight. So, just slow and steady. It takes time. I'm a little bit backed up here, so. Wait, Chrome got a new puppy? That's exciting. I'm gonna have to go check it out. Are you gonna install the other running boards or just go with the one side? I think I might just go with the one side. I don't need the running boards on the front doors because they have the step up. The sliding door doesn't have the step up. Ceramic coat your van or vinyl wrap it. I would love to vinyl wrap it. I feel like that would just be too much out of my budget right now. And it's a brand new van, so it's like a brand new paint job. So there's also, I'd wrap it, but I wouldn't like paint it or anything. $4.99 super chat from Joseph Lee. Thank you. Let's celebrate their third super chat on a live stream. That's so cool. Thank you. That's the first time I've ever seen it tell me like something like that. I have had people do their first super chat on a live chat, which was really cool and special. Frankie said, yay, can't wait to see you get on the road. Thanks for answering my question. So we have a Van Life Festival event next week or so, and then in the upcoming weeks. And then I have a big music festival I'm going to at the end of October, which I have to figure out with Isaac and coordinate, but my goal is once that festival, my goal is to go visit Isaac's family in Vegas because it's in Vegas. And then me and my best friend have a hotel just right there on the strip. And so we will be doing the event together. And my hope is that if Isaac can make it work to where we can all go visit his stepdad, after the festival's over, after we're done visiting, me and Ember would drive from there to Texas, and we would stay in Texas through Thanksgiving. And then I would like for Isaac to fly out to Texas for a week or however long he wants to for Thanksgiving. And then he's been wanting to see Austin. I think that would be really cool to go do that while he was there. And then him fly back possibly with Ember because it will be in the winter time. And then I could just shoot back up here in the van for Christmas. Which it might be just me. It might be me and Ember driving from Texas back up here in December. But I don't know. We'll see. That's all up in the air. Just like things that, we are talking about, but we haven't like said on any videos, which is why I love chats, because you get live chats, because you guys get those live chat nuggets is what I like to call them, where you get to kind of see and hear our thoughts in this way versus like us just talking on a video. Sometimes I'll edit, like my next video comes out on Friday and I was editing it and I said, oh, something about I have big plans next year. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I was like, I don't even know what plans I'm talking about right now. So hopefully I remember. I don't remember anything for next year. I don't think I have any plans next year. Vanetta said, Jaylina, are you considering cameras inside the van? Yes, I do have, what's it called? The pet cameras. But I did an ad for them when I had my Chinook. I don't remember. The name is going away from me. But yeah, I do. I will have cameras inside the van. I'm trying not to get my hand in the shot. Barb said, you're not going to be living with Isaac in the house. No, I will be moving out of the house once the van is done. I'm already downsizing all my things. And then I'm moving into the van. I will still be here, be around, but we've talked about it over and over the last few years that, or I guess not few years, the last couple of years, Isaac and I will share custody of Ember. So she'll be with me sometimes, she'll be with him sometimes, we'll all be together sometimes. It just depends on what we have going on in our lives. And so we're just, at this point, like moving into next year, we'll really be figuring out our co-parenting situation, how that's going to work best for us. And we've so far have been co-parenting very well. And I don't see that changing, So yeah, I won't be living in the house anymore. I will be living in the van, but that's not to say that I can't be here and like go inside and visit and just hang out if we're just having family time. And I don't necessarily know what Isaac's plans are. He is a musician. He is wanting to tour a little bit and do shows. So neither one of us really know what the future is going to hold. We're just kind of doing the best we can with what we have in front of us. And we're just figuring it out as we go, which is my philosophy in life. So, um, Paul, it looks like you were sick. I hope you're feeling better. I don't know what people are. Thumbs up, roadkill, baked potato. Debbie said hi from Boise. Nancy said, you go to lots of music festivals. Are you performing at these events? No, I'm not. I do have friends that have performed at all these events I'm going to. Um, I love music so deeply, and it for me is like an escape. And I used to go to concerts constantly. And then I started to miss out on a lot of concerts for, I would get into relationships and miss out on a lot of concerts. When I was married, I didn't really have the opportunity to do anything at all. That was a very controlled situation. And then like with Isaac, he's a musician. I think that he to an extent understands. Isaac's a musician. He's not a concert goer, and there's a big difference. I don't necessarily consider myself a musician, although I grew up like playing percussion. I don't do that now. I would like to reteach myself how to play the piano. I do have a rollout piano that I will practice in the future when I have more time. Like, that's why I don't want to build anymore. I want to be able to live my life and do the hobbies that I used to love to do. I'm getting away from what I was saying. Isaac doesn't love concerts the way that I love concerts. I think he might love concerts as being the performer. I love going to concerts and feeling the music and being in the moment, and like it just does something to my heart, my soul, and it makes me happy. And because I didn't go to concerts and festivals for so many years, because I put other people before me, I decided that 2025 was going to be my year of concerts. That's why I've been going to so many concerts this year, because I didn't want to miss out on those opportunities again. So I went to Warped Tour this year, and I didn't last year. Actually, did they do it last year? And I think this might have been the first year. But Warped Tour is a festival I grew up going to, and I finally got to go again. I've never been to When We Were Young. That's the festival I'm going to in October. So it's just like, I'm just trying to, and I don't plan on going to as many concerts next year. This year specifically, it was my year of concerts to fulfill all of the lost time that over the years that I didn't get to go to concerts. So I know a lot of people don't understand why I'm doing so many concerts this year. That's why. It's because I made a vow to myself that I would do those things. I used to have several Toyota Chinooks before the trend of van life began. Those Toyota ones are super cool, but a lot of them are sticks, and I don't love sticks. Dina, is it Dina? Said, I'm going to Chrome's party in June. I don't know what that is. What is that? Incredible Max said, wait, y'all broke up. Isaac and I broke up in like December of 2023. Rhonda said, proud of you too. My kid's dad and I do not co-parent at all. I'm sorry. That's not fun. Co-parenting should be just like you guys. I love that. She lacks nothing. She doesn't, and she's happy. I think it's really important for her to grow up seeing like a healthy relationship, and when people stay together for the kids. I feel like kids can pick up on that. Even if you're like Isaac and I are friendly, we get along, there's no issues between us. But if we're not loving on each other and kissing each other and showing that type of emotional connection and like physical connection, I think it will confuse Ember growing up, and that's not what I want for her. Should one of us choose to date somebody else, like I want it to be a healthy situation to where Ember sees what a healthy relationship looks like and not one that stayed together for the kids. Paul said I'm a concert junkie. I am a concert junkie. Sometimes I would love to vlog the concerts I go to, but it's like a lot of rock music and pop punk, and I don't think that a lot of my audience likes that type of music. I know some of you do, but not everyone likes it. I last year on my birthday, I put a Day to Remember. I went to a Day to Remember concert and I put it in a video, and people were like, "Yeah, that music sounds terrible. Don't do that again." All right. Sue said, Ember loves music. I love the way she sings to herself. She's constantly singing all the time, which I mean, I sing a lot too if I got music going. Saya said, glad you're going to shows. Good to see you happy and having fun. I can't wait till Ember, until I can take her to some concerts. Warped Tour was so fun this year, and there were so many families and so many kids. And next year, well, this school year, my niece is a senior, and for her graduation gift, my sister is flying their whole family to California, and they are going to do Warped Tour 2026. And so I will definitely be there again next year, but I want Isaac if he wants to come. It was so fun. I think she would love it. I think she would really, really love seeing live music, and just it was just such a fun event. I wish I could have taken her this year. I just didn't know.